Hi Twin Flames, light workers, welcome to this Tower Love reading, Divine Masculine, Divine Feminines, DMDF reading. So what I was getting was, what's happening? That's what I kind of asked when I did the, slash meditation thing before I start. And I was getting a kind of unsure. So some of you may be unsure what the future lies, what's the next step to take with your person. I also was getting that some of you, your person's come back and it's the same. I done a video about why stuff remain the same in the Facebook group. You're welcome to join. The link's in the description box. But in short, there's a expectation because you said something that person's going to do it, and no one really does. And it's way deeper than what you think, but you're programmed to be less than what you are. So your person may have come back, or you have a knowing that nothing's changed, or when they come back, you're like, if they come back, I want something to change. But this is the same old, same old. You must understand, if this is you, if not, I'll go into other situations with the cards. But I feel this is you who I'm talking to, that you are what you are, what you attract. Like attracts like. So you're asking for change. I think there's a spiritual word, or something like that. Be the change you want to be, or something like that. But that's absolutely true, because this planet's law is like attracts like. So if you want someone to love you, do you love yourself? Once again, in my Facebook post, I put what is love, and I put a post. I've done a little test. You go to the Facebook group, and you're welcome. It's free to join. It's a private group if you're ready to take action, which I explain why you don't take action, because this reading is about non-action, but an expectation for your person to take action. But what action do you take? If you take little action and inconsistent action, I'll give you another example. Your situation with your person, generally you want some kind of, I would say, massive change, but quite a big change, right? But what you're doing, Reiki, meditation, buying crystals, putting it on your third eye, right? Acupuncture, getting someone else to try to heal you, or meditating, simply closing your eyes. Do you think that's the amount of action you would want your person to take? Right? Because what does that really do? Do you feel, here's another question, do you feel what you're doing actually makes changes? That's what I'm talking about. So you're asking someone to change and they come back the same, because what you're doing is a different version of the same thing, right? Nothing. It doesn't do anything for you. You can literally, Sophia, take the whole day and work on myself, right? You can say, I do meditation for an hour, then the other hour I put each color chakra crystals I've researched for a week on each center focal point of my body. Then I meditate to the gods. Then I bend over backwards, put my feet behind my ears in a stupid pose that does nothing, right? And then I thank planet Earth and walk in my Jesus sandals on Mother Earth in the ground. I can say, why did you do that? It's done nothing, because this law doesn't say to do that. It's just the same law as gravity, right? The law is negative, positive. If you have negative within, it doesn't say that stuff removes it. There's another law, transmutation of energy. It doesn't say meditating transmutes it. It doesn't say crystals transmute it. So you can literally say, I'm doing all this, so I want my person to do something, right? And I'm like, it's not the amount of stuff you're doing. Is it making changes? I can say to you, because everyone who says to me, I do this, I do that, I'm loving myself, I'm putting boundaries, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, yeah, very well. But if you was like me, when I do nothing, right, nothing. I generally, when I pre-shuffles, that's the amount of work, the amount of communication really I do is when I'm channeling with the cards, because I be still with myself and I'm asking them about the collective. That's it. I don't do nothing else. This crystal is beautiful. Look at it. I've got it for show because I like it because it's got the rock. It shows the actual rock, right? I got it for show. I didn't get it because it's supposed to clear addictions, actually. My sister told me that. But anyway, my point is, it's not the amount of work you're doing. It's what is the results from it. People always ask me, how come I work 8 hours a day and you work 8 hours a day and you make more money? Because within those 8 hours, I am smart working. You are just working, and one boss pays you. I multitask within it. That's what you're doing when you're Reiki, acupuncture, and I'm a spiritual leader, so I'm loving myself. The point is, what results do you produce? I produce far more money and customers in the 8 hours of someone else who works 8 hours. That's why I'm more successful. This isn't to impress you, but to impress upon you that what you're doing is it making changes. Like attracts like. So your person comes back, right? And he might say something a little different. You go, is that it? And then I will put to you, is that it? To you. And you go, Sophia, I've done this. And I'll say, listen, what results did you get from doing this? That's the key. That's what most people fuck up on this journey. I done Reiki 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm like, did Reiki 1 do anything for you? No. Oh, that's why I'm doing 2, 3, 4, 5,000. Did Reiki 2 make changes to you? No. So you want a massive change with your person, but what you're doing, is it a massive shift to you? Does it make massive changes to within inside of you? No, it doesn't. And here's the other reason why I can guarantee that without that rant there, because you wouldn't be even watching me. You wouldn't be in the Facebook group. You wouldn't be searching for our answers. I don't ask nothing. I get the answers. I know. It's not like you search. If you're searching, it isn't working. That's pretty much it. Who did Jesus, let's just say Jesus, who did he ask? Did you see him flipping over backwards with those yoga poses, right? He was just still. I told you, before I click record, I be still, and then I ask my questions and that. I tell you exactly what I say if you buy these cards. I tell you, I give you everything. Everything I do. If you want to know tarot my way, right, it's up to you. And when you buy this, I give you a training deck. You get the cards and I tell you the card. I'm trying to write up the PDF. Bear with. It's been about a year and a half, maybe, right? Or if you're a starter, get these. So let's jump in. So what I'm saying there, in short, is it's your action. My person, David, bless his cotton socks, in case he's listening, right? But he said, don't listen to these ones. Who knows? But he works. He's probably the most person who works I've known to work as much as me. Like I would work 12 hours if I could. He works 12 hours. But he doesn't make as much as me, right? And that's just how it is because he works for someone else. You will never, you always will get that one pay. And that's for everyone. That's why I'm an entrepreneur. That's why I teach you to be an entrepreneur. If you don't know what to do, then that's why I give you the options to sell my programs to become an entrepreneur. Anyway, if you're new, welcome, hello. I have a Facebook group. I've already mentioned that. Like I said, I give extra stuff in the Facebook group because YouTube is like a television program now. Turn the channel. You just simply click with your finger onto a different onto another video. You tell me anyone who said Brad Pitt say I became famous and successful by watching television. Television just used to educate you, maybe still does, I don't know, because I don't watch it, with stuff, right? But no one by watching it, like I said, I explained in a video in the Facebook group what the issue was. Same thing, all it's done is shift from television programming to YouTube programming. So I created a Facebook group so I can give more extra additional stuff. Because you're too programmed on it's an addiction now. Automatically just change video. That's what the Facebook group is about. So, let's see. If I trigger you, which is very interesting, this guy called Steve said, very nice, he put, he noticed that I triggered him, but it was a good trigger. If I don't trigger you and you're still not doing the work, you're definitely more programmed. I am here not to necessarily piss you off or trigger you, but for you to wake up, because if you're asleep, you need someone to go, oi, wake up, right? So I'm here making you awake to what you're doing isn't working. I don't say, listen, I'm way better than you. You know, you're stupid. What the fuck you doing that for? I'm just making it clear to you. It doesn't matter what you do. I don't do any of it. The only thing, like I said, I would class as a bracket of meditation, but I still don't like to use that word because people think that I'm sitting there cross-legged with my fingers in a stupid pose. Dear Lord, thank you for that. No, I'm just like, what's going on with the collective? I be still. All I do is I like to look outside to the sky. I don't know. I just do. That's why I don't, I don't know, right? I just like to do that. Everything else I don't do, right? I don't do it, right? So why are you doing that? It makes me feel better. I guarantee it don't make you do anything. All it's doing, I get you. The only thing, right, that works when you're doing all that work is you being still. Your focal point of attention is like, okay, I'm going to get some crystals. I'm going to put it on my third eye and this and that. That stillness, that being still with oneself works. The crystal don't work. That stillness of the meditation is bringing you in alignment with oneself is what's working. That meditation when you're right, calming the mind works. But as soon as you stop that, you go back onto other things, right? 8 of Wands in reverse, bliss. I was talking about this card. If you in mission, this is, see, well, I was talking about molding your reality. Or was that mission people, or was that, I can't remember. Anyway, I talk about that card. This is always the issue. 5 of Wands. Other people's influence. Other people's program of your third look. Other people's, this is worse than what I think. 5 of Wands to 3 of Cups. Other people. Just because they say it works doesn't mean it is. that it does, right? Hence why I guarantee my work. So 8 of Wands in reverse, 6 of Cups, 3 of Cups. So this is about changing your perception to a celebration. And that's changing what you do. From the 3 of Cups to the third party, such as crystals, acupuncture, Reiki. That's a third party, right? What you do. That's why your person's with a third party. I'm not cheating. Well, you're cheating yourself if you're putting a crystal and saying meditation works. The law of this planet is so, right? Cheat is cheat. If you're lying to yourself that crystals, acupuncture makes you a spiritual person, that's a lie. So you attract liars. That's it. It's the law of the planet. But he's cheating on me with several women and stabbing me in the back and all this. I'm like, listen, Mother Teresa, I don't know much about her, but I keep mentioning her, so maybe I should. I'll say John Lennon. John Lennon, amazing, right? Absolutely amazing. If I pushed John Lennon off a tower block, before he died, obviously, he would still die. But he tried to change planet Earth, showing no racism, being still in bed. That's what he was doing. He's just sitting there. Feel me sitting there in bed, being still. That's what I say to you. It's the stillness that works, not the actual physicality. The stillness, the art of stillness. But, right, so he's amazing. Tried to change planet Earth, peace and love, right, peace. When you're still, you get at peace with oneself. Then you find answers. But if I chucked him off a tower block, he would have died, right? Law of gravity. Doesn't matter how nice he is, how spiritual he was. Look, that bullet that shot him, did it stop him? And what was he trying to do? Right? This is what you must understand. It's your choice. There's always a choice. I might do a PDF about choices because it's very important that you understand. There's 2 choices, right? There's a balance in life, right? Because of it's trying to find a balance, but it's still your choice. For example, you can choose to not book me, which most of you don't, right? But then don't moan that your person don't come towards you. You can choose to book the easier option for you, but they don't guarantee it. See, there's always choices. People, I don't have a choice. Yes, you do. I don't have a it's like me with I'll give an example with my ex-husband, right? That to me, I felt I didn't have a choice. I was paying him pretty much for 11 years after we divorced, the same amount as I was living with him, plus running the company for him because he had my daughter. Obviously, if he didn't, go fuck yourself. Just saying it how it is, right? He had my daughter and I'm the entrepreneur, right? He was the parent, kind of, put it that way. So when we separated, it was no one. I support pretty much all my family, right? So I was like, well, he don't know nothing. Everyone will be skin. So I said, okay, I can't be a single parent plus run a business. So that's why my ex-husband had my daughter, and that was fine. I didn't mind, but I had to provide for two. I had to get a home here for me and for my daughter and my ex-husband. Fine, no problem. But he constantly wanted that. He didn't transition. He was just reliant on me. And I couldn't work in what I wanted. Obviously, when I was married to him and had the kid, fine. But when I separated, I was like, I might want to explore other things, right? I want to do this computer business. So I tried to get him to set up everything. I was like, I'll get you a new SEO, a new marketer, a new this, the best person ever well, not as good as me, I'll be honest, right? That can replace me, or if you want, I'll teach you. No, you just do it, Sophia. You just do it and you just pay me. I was paying all that. I didn't feel I had a choice. This is about making choices. The choice I made was, no, I do have a choice, right? I knew if I stopped, he would take my daughter. Within 2 weeks, he took me to court when I stopped paying him, right? But I still had the choice to do it. I still had the choice. So it's not like you don't have the choice. You choose something that is easier for you. That's it. But then, like I said, I chose. I couldn't do it. I can't have someone ruling my life until my daughter, whenever, right? And they say that, till 16 years old. Come on now. They stay later these days, especially boy children. All right, she's a girl. But do you see what I mean? To what, 26, 27? I was like, nah, I can't be having this guy puppeteering me. The elite and Illuminati already do that. Thank you very much. Your choice. Make the right choice. It never says it's an easy choice, right? 8 of Wands in reverse. Why I'm spitting out all that, because you're not listening. 8 of Wands is the Cupid arrows from upstairs. And I like it because they connected with the aces. All the aces have the hands from upstairs. So they're the divine, right? You're the divine masculine, divine feminine that's listening, mainly the divine feminine, right? So these are Cupid arrows or wands from upstairs, which is communicating, let's call it downloads, right, to you. It's in reverse. And do you know how bad this is? Like I said, when I do my little, I would say it's literally a few seconds before, and then I'm shuffling and I'm looking out the window. And do you know why I do that? Because I absolutely honor and respect that I do get the answers from the divine. I do. So I like to at least look and appreciate and acknowledge them. So that's why I like the window. I like to look up to them, right? You lot get the answers, and it's like, to me, this is like, fuck off, you lot. I ain't listening to you. I know better. I'm just going to put crystal on my third eye. That's how I see it. And I never say my opinion, but that's in my opinion, because they tell you what it is. The all-seeing eye, because this is a pyramid, right? This was an example from Aleister Crowley, his deck of cards, which was based around sex, which you're twin flame, you're the highest frequency, which is passion, which is closest to sex. That's why sex is amazing with your twin flame. Anyway, this is a pyramid, right? That's that, the all-seeing eye. On top of the all-seeing eye is the eye, right? That's why, that's the esoteric and the hidden. All-seeing eye, listen to astrology, right? The people that run you like a puppet, the people that you follow like sheep, the people that you like, if you're on your 3D job, they do that. Now, there's negative and positive in the world, So they choose to use it as a negative. The good side of the all-seeing eye, do you hear what it's called? All-seeing. Meaning, when I get download, which I don't like to call it download, I like to call it a knowing, because it's not download, I just know, right, what it is. It's like I appreciate it because I'm limited with my eyeballs what to see. But when I go insight, I connect as within, so without. The pyramid, right, is in a building. It goes as within. You can't go anywhere, right? That's why the pyramid. It goes up and it goes down, right? So you manifest outwards and it goes back into you. That's why the pyramid is very important. My point is, they see it all. So I listen to them. Why aren't you listening to them? The Six of Cups, like I said, in my card, I don't know if I said it in this reading, but I was talking about it to mission people. This is about molding your reality. You see the putty, the clay? You mold it to how it's supposed to be. I ran on there about my situation with my daughter so that you lot know that I do have shit in my life, but I still make choices. It's your choice. I don't have a choice. You do. I was talking to David a couple of days ago and I said, I fucking hate how parents, right, use their children as a tool when you separate. It's fuck all to do with my daughter, right, but he's used her as a tool. And he said, yeah, I hate it when mums do that. And I said, you see, that's why I come into it, David, because it's not mums. I said, it's parents, because I'm going exactly the same thing with most what men go through. This is understanding, right, what you do. Taking accountability to what you do and responsibility for yourself. This is for others. Six of Cups, right? And I said, this is changing the third party into celebration, because as a twin flame, the Six of Cups is past life, which is connected with twin flames, although there is no past life because we live in the now, right? So there's no past, there's no future, there's only the now. But they say past life is connected with 5D, the past contract, but it's not the past because you're supposed to be completing it fucking now. But the Three of Cups here, right? Childhood, Three of Cups there. When you're this age, look, you're playing in the dirt, filling up cups wherever you are, right? If I went and done that now, what the fuck are you doing, Sophia? Filling up 3 cups by the side of the... Do you see? They just do what they want to do. Kids, free to do what they want to do. When you understand that concept, me, myself and I, mind, body, spirit, whatever you want to do, right? Call it, right? Then you get your person for life. Longevity. That's why there's the old person there. But this is about healing your perception of this mind, body, spirit. You have to have a healthy mind, yeah, which means thinking correctly. It doesn't mean you have to know quantum physics like I do. You don't need to know the Kabbalah, the Tree of Life. It's like literally thinking correctly. I ask you, every single one of you who reckon you're doing something that is spiritual, I ask you 2 questions, right? 1, A, what the fuck does it do to you, right? Is it massive changes and changing your life? No, right? Literally, it is not. I'll give you an example. It's probably the same effect if you eat a McDonald's, right? You enjoy it in the moment and then it's gone. This planet isn't, I've just got, and then I'll tell you the other question. This planet isn't about a little bit of like, because I've done a questionnaire in the Facebook group. And I said, get naked, look in the mirror and tell me how you feel. Right? I said, it doesn't say, oh, I like myself, is not an energetic vibration of this planet. It's negative or positive, right? So you either love it or you hate it. That's the energy. I don't like, this is what you have to do to be with me. It's the law of this planet. So if you do meditation and you like how it feels in the moment, right? It's not good enough. It's supposed to be a continuation of love. When your person's not with you, right, you're supposed to always love them, right? So if meditation only works in the moment, it's not good enough, and that defaults onto a negative. It goes way deeper than what you know. 6 of Cups, That's like past generational history, right? And Shekit records and stuff like that. But I don't know why they call it past, because it affects you now. So whatever you're doing, Reiki, acupuncture, whatever you're doing, if it lasts in that moment, that is a negative. This job I do, it fills me when I stop. And when I stop and I'm having a break, normally I'm chilling with my person, which energetically aligns with me anyway. That's how you're supposed to live. The other question, is it helping anyone else? You're not here to selfishly come down as an alien being just to, oh yeah, meditation, acupuncture, it all heals me. Oh, so they gave you this gift, 6 of Cups, which, what is your gift? I tell you what your gift is. For you to just heal yourself. How selfish is that? We're all one. We're all one. If it works that much, why don't you A, guarantee it, right? And B, why isn't it changing planet Earth? Why aren't you doing anything like me? Mind is knowing, wisdom. That's why wisdoms is the wands. And doing what you know, action, right? Mind, body is the foundation, the tower card. Your body. What are you doing with your body? Oh, I'm healthy, Sophia. Really? What massive changes has changed from the health that you apparently think you are? I had this conversation with David, bless his cotton socks if he's listening, right? I have, not all the time, when I drink hot chocolate, natural hot chocolate, right, I have natural sugar, right? It's completely different. It looks kind of like floury, right? So I have white sugar, I have a brown sugar, I don't have white sugar. Then I have this natural organic sugar, cocoa sugar. And David says, oh, I said, oh, you want to try my new stuff? I said, you won't like it. And he said, no, brown sugar's just as good as that. I said, fuck no. He was like, because he's a health freak, right? He is. He's, you know, he's all bodybuilder, boxing, health freak. I said, no. He said, brown is better than white. I said, brown is just as bad as white. I said, YouTube it. Did he YouTube it? No. My point is that you don't just think because it is so. It isn't. It isn't. So you're just thinking that stuff is working. This is all connected because you're a person, right? I am spiritual. I am loving. I am kind. I want to change planet Earth. That's all great, right? But what are you doing? Your actions don't match up to it. So when your person comes towards you, he ain't changed, Sophia. What have you changed? Sophia, I'm doing this. No. What actions is it changing you? Same with diet. Diet. That's why I'm doing diet. I'm doing it more on a one-to-one. I have to. Literally, I'm starting with mission people. I'm going into there day by day, right? I'm like, you tell me about your day, what you get up, what exercise you do, what food you eat, what color is your sugar. You take a photo of the cup size of the teas you have, how many teas, coffees, chocolates, whatever you have. I'm doing it day by day because you lot can't see it. There's the all-seeing eye I was talking about. They see all, right? And you're either in your ego, working on yourself selfishly, that to me is ego, or you're appreciating the divine giving you the downloads in the first place. Every morning I get up, when my feet touch the ground, I thank you guys. And that's them. I don't speak spiritual. I just thanks. They know I give thanks to them. Oh, thank you for waking me up every morning. No, they know what I mean. They're not dumb. You lot don't understand. They are all seeing. You breathe, they see what you do. So literally, and I'm not saying to book me, but yes, I'm saying to book me. You, by watching this, there is no tarot reader that's told you so much have I done and I haven't even finished. Right? But still you choose not to book me. They see you. All seeing eye. Ignorance. Ignorant. If I called you ignorant, you'll be like, oh, fuck off, Sophia, I'm not ignorant. Ignore. You're ignoring what I'm saying. Right? And they see it. Okay, well, she'll stay over there doing crystals, meditation and acupuncture It is the law, because she isn't doing anything. She's just doing the same thing over and over again. Well, that's her. She has a contract with a twin flame, which is her or you, him. So she will just keep attracting the same thing going over and over till you foundation crumbles and change that. This is all other people's interference. That's why you have someone who's a third party, as a third party. You simply, right, this is how it rolls with a twin flame. Inside you don't work on, right? They are the external, because this planet is the equal balance as within, so without. That's why the twin flame feminines, I'm spiritual, right? Because you're the inner work. Your person shows outside third parties. Third party drink, third party drugs, third party people, third party interference. But the Five of Wands is internal and external conflicts. So hence I said this is both of you. The Four of Cups is like you're not seeing it. You see he's there, right? Three Cups is third party and the hand from upstairs. You don't see it. The reason why I'm very successful and why they chose me to do most of this stuff is because most of you love and light, namaste, God bless, you know, and all this, right? Do I talk like that? Do I shake up my voice when I'm channeling, and I'm channeling now, right? I swear I do what I want, but I have more better intentions than anyone that books me, watches me, whatever, because I am here and I am adamant I will change your life. The thing is, you have a choice to do that. I will do everything in my power to give to you like mission people. I'm now breaking down their day. Health, mind, body, spirit, right? I'm breaking down their day. I'm going to make a PDF with a meditation designed particularly for them, because everyone is individual, right? And then I'm going to give that to them. It is their choice to make the changes. It is their choice. And I know that, but they cannot say they can't be like what I'm doing to get my person, because I will give them exactly what they need to change in their life from the divine, right? For what they need to make the changes. Because whenever I ask them, yep, I'm doing the meditation. Yep, I'm going through the money program. Yep, I'm pulling back. Yep, I'm like, no, you're not. It's a delusion. Hence I said, you lot are in the delusion, which is called plugged into the matrix, right? That what you do is enough. But it's quite simple. Does it, I'm going to pull out, oh gosh, I haven't got them close. Does it actually make changes? Are you abundant from it? Is your person coming towards you from what you're doing? That's the question you lot miss. You think, oh, just sell crystals, that's enough. I had someone on here called Casey who made Reiki crystals, beautiful, the best I've ever seen. But it didn't do nothing. Why? Because she wasn't advertising enough. So she wasn't changing enough people's lives. So she never got a person. In fact, she was confused who her person was and stuff like that. Because it's not for you to be selfish. It's not. Your job is to do everything to be who you are, like me, right? Fully aligned and attract what you want. Six of Cups, it's easy. You mold it to what you want it to be. It doesn't say it's easy. Like I'm molding my body now to how I want it to be, right? It's not fucking easy. I don't like doing Keep Fit. I keep telling David, but I'm doing it, right? It's your choice. What do you want more? I really, really wanted my daughter. I was a puppet for 10, 11 years to the ex. And then I was like, no, my health, I want more. It's no point doing this and I'm dead, right? It kills me. Literally, keep going court, battling on. It was making me unhealthy. I was like, my health is now overriding what my choice of my daughter, right? When she's 20, 30, don't care. If she's 30, she comes to me. I still got a good few years left with her. What's the issue? What am I battling, right? What you resist persists. So I work on myself. I love myself. She'll come towards me, right? There's no time anyway, is there? Right? Got infinite unlimited multi-dimensional beings. I've got plenty of time on this plane or other planes with my daughter. What's the issue? That's what Six of Cups is, the past life, right? Lives. You lot want your person now, right? That's what you want. I want him now. I want this microwave fast line. So let me get, I haven't done these for a while. So this is other, because of the energy is now break up, which happens all the time, get back together. Now you're realizing same old, but have you changed, right? So the circle starts where you're now, this is actually going to start happening in your awareness. Yeah, my person's come back, and guess what, Sophia? He's the same. He's the same. I'm like, watch this video. Watch this video. Oh my gosh, look. Please can we start over, right? That's what they're going to come back. Please can we start over? There's going to be a new start, right? Like I said, but what's changed within you? The main thing of this is like attracts like. If you are doing exactly the same when you separated from your person, they will come back exactly the same. Massive changes. Now you can't see it. You can't, it's too close to you, right? That's why I went to counselling. I couldn't see what I needed to do. I had to book counselling. That's what you lot need to do. And I guarantee everything I do. So once again, you don't see it, but guess who sees it? They do. They see you choosing not to do anything. And like I said, there is a choice on this planet. That's why you suffer if you don't make the right choices. And the choices always do what's best for you. What's best for you. Reiki, acupuncture, all that doesn't do nothing for you. So you're not loving yourself. Once I started loving myself, within weeks, I started this community. When after going to court and that, and I was like, I can't do this no more. I refused to do it with my daughter. 2 weeks later, I started this community. I worked on myself. It was working on myself, you see? And then I think actually that's when David popped up. You love yourself and loving things come in when it's supposed to come in. My daughter's over there. She knows where I am. She knows my number. She'll come when she's ready. I don't want to put anything out there to make her feel manipulated. We're not here to make people manipulate them and force them for changes, anything like that. We're not supposed to do that. Like attracts like. Just work on loving you. And if your person's over there and there's situations, you're not loving yourself. You're not loving yourself. Hence, I put a post up in the Facebook group. So check out the Facebook group. Or like I said, this is too close to you. It was to me, right? I say I'm not Jesus Christ and I had all the answers. Everything I give to you, I had to do for myself, right? I didn't find anyone. I searched hardcore for programs to buy. I would have paid £1,000 for a program if I knew it was good enough for me. I couldn't find it, so I created it for myself. Then it was working. Person came closer to me and everyone was asking me, early doors, what do you do? I said, I writ this stuff down. No, scribble, I called it, because I'm dyslexic. I scribbled. So I sent it to a few people and they said it worked. Yeah, it worked then, but they didn't continue doing it. That's how I didn't create this group, this YouTube channel for as a business. No, I got a download, as you call it, to do tarot. That was it. This Eight of Wands in reverse is you're not following your guidance properly. You're not. I've never picked up cards in my life or knew about tarot. I had a download to do tarot. I went out to my charity shops. I saw a deck of cards, sign. Bought the cards. What did I do? Is David my person? Obviously, I would, right? Didn't know what to ask. Came out with, caps. I was like, what the fuck? And then I asked another question, and I was like, this is a fluke. So what did I think? I thought, you know what? I know if I'm supposed to do tarot. And I weren't even spiritual. I don't even know what these downloads were. So I posted star signs, 12. I thought, obviously, you post 12. Who posts 2, right? That's why I started with 12. Posted 12, and I thought, if I get fuck off cunt, who are you? You're stupid. This don't make sense. I say, well, then I'm imagining things. I got booked straight away because I followed it regardless of the knowing what it was. You get your downloads like now, and then what you're going to do now, click off this video. I haven't got time. I get what she's saying, but she's a bit fresh. Well, you know, she hasn't got kids as much as me, and you know, this spiritual leader says a little bit more that's more aligned with me. Bullshit excuses, right? I could have made this excuse and said I've never picked up tarot. I never had a YouTube channel, so I never even knew about how to upload a video. Go back and to go to this channel you're on now, right? Oh, unless you're YouTube community, New Earth community, go back to the very first video. See how shit it was. I had no idea what I was doing, but here I am. I had no intention. Someone booked me. I had to say, wait, hold on. I ain't got camera. I don't know what I'm doing. And she waited for the 2 weeks. Follow your instincts. This is what I do. It's not yours, it's them, right? Because it's as within. So you look on my guides. It's not my guides or your guides, it's them lot, right? You all have the same opportunities, but you're individual on this planet to experience your own individual, right? That's it. So when you get signs, synchronicities, and they tell you what to do, do it. So start over again and doing it properly this time. If you want help with that, book me. I don't know what else to say. It is what it is. I'm out. Speak to you later.